Edo State government has ratified the suspension of over 70 Inege in the Benin Kingdom. These Inege were suspended by Benin monarch Oba Ibuari II due to their anti-palace and rebellious activities against the Oba and the traditional institution. The ratification was made during a State Executive Council meeting held on Tuesday at the Government House in Benin City. At the conclusion of the meeting, the Commissioner of Information and Communication briefed journalists describing the action of suspending Enege as cultural coup d'etat.
Thank you very much, gentlemen of the press. ESCO, the Executive Council meeting held today, the 25th day of March 2025, and two decisions we are taking, which we ratified. The first one has to do with the suspension by the Oba of Benin of some rebellious Eniges in the Benin Kingdom. Of course, you realize that that act, which was orchestrated by the last administration, by picking some Eniges and encouraging them to show rebellion. And the indices of this rebellion, critical issues there, they swore never to go to palace, show allegiance to the Oba, or any summons from the Oba to say no to it. And this is why the Oba suspended them. The chairman in council, being a man who knows what it is and believe that the Oba is the repository of the right, the divinity, and the law powers of the Benin Kingdom, together with all members of ESCO, considered it wise to ratify, approved what the Oba has done. Of course, you realize too that all Benis, no matter who you are, you derive validity from the Oba, and it's the one from whom all strength and virtue come. The Oba of Benin is powerful, and these Eniges know that so well. Of course, they also know too the consequences of their action. The Oba's word is law. The Oba does not make mistakes. The Oba does not apologize. The Oba is all powerful, and his source of strength remains a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. No matter who you are, even when you have PhD 3 times all over, the word of the Oba or instruction is obligatory by assent, which you must follow, you must do. So these Eniges, their rebellion, and you know the act of rebellion is complete on its own without more. There's nothing like incoherent. It's an act they completed. Yeah, we had some who said they only signed mistakenly and they did not go further. But what they did amounted to cultural coup d'etat. What the Eniges did amounted to cultural coup d'etat. They wanted to overthrow the Oba of Benin true and true, no matter the defense they have. As for those people who said they didn't partake thereafter, when they now realize it's not an issue. The general rule and law governing coup plot is that the planning of a coup and its actual execution carry the same penalty. Every action goes with consequences. So this is the one that has happened now, and in line with traditional rulers and chiefs edict 1979, particularly section 19(1) of that law as applicable to Edo State, which gives power to the ESCO to do what we have done today. So typically, ESCO has ratified their suspension, and it will be gazetted, and it is a law presently. Their suspension is hereby ratified by ESCO. Don't forget that Governor Godwin Obaseki, through his action, balkanized the Benin Kingdom and created other, tried to create with about five executive orders, created other traditional councils. But today, the governor of the state, who is chairman in council, has issued one executive order that has, obliterated and cancelled all the 5 executive orders of Godwin Obaseki.
The ESCO also approved the request of the payment of furniture allowances and outstanding entitlements to political and public office holders.
Then, going away from that, ESCO also, ratified the request, for payment of furniture allowance and outstanding entitlement to political and public office holders. We did that today too.
Mary Omokagbo reporting for Okpala TV.